Been a few weeks since I did a video layout update tour. So what have I done in the last few weeks on the layout? Well, nothing. So because the weather's been getting nicer outside, that's where I've been spending a lot of my time. However, come fall, we'll definitely be back working on the railroad much more frequently. Today though, I'll just show you a few things I might have skimmed over last time, such as how we power the Great Lakes Eastern. As I mentioned before, it is powered by DCC. This is the Digitrax Zephyr DCS 51. Next to it we have a Digitrax booster DB210. This is a variable amperage booster. It does 3, 5, and 8 amps. This is actually what currently powers the entire railroad. Also, I have the Digitrax Wi-Fi throttle, so I can control the railroad with my cell phones. I do have an old cell phone right here, which I use almost 95% of the time to control the trains. And then here we have an older Tech 2 DC transformer from MRC, and currently this is used to power some Atlas switch machines. In the future, it will power another segment of the layout. There are a couple more tables here that we brought from our place up north. Part of the layout is being stored there currently. However, later this year we will bring most of that here, add to the rest of the layout, and then it will reside here for another year, year and a half, and then we'll move the entire model railroad north to our new house. The layout is built by modules. This was intentional from the start because I knew I would be moving this layout from place to place. In fact, it originally started in my parents' garage, then it moved to their basement, then it moved to this basement. Part of that layout is up north, currently, like layout B. If you want to know what we do outside of trains, check out our other YouTube channel, Destination Northward. In one of our newer videos, Week in the Woods, you'll see briefly a few of the modules I'm talking about that go here. You'll hear and hopefully see more about them in the future. So what's the future looking like for the layout? Well, for this year, the plan, the goal is to get the entire layout under one roof and to keep it here for about another year, year and a half. Then move the whole thing. I'll probably have to rent a fairly large U-Haul to do that, because it's going to stretch all the way down to here if I do in fact bring layout B here as well. Layout A over here and B will connect together, even though one is DCC and one is DC. They'll connect with an unpowered bridge. I made a few attempts to do some scratch building. This is an HO scale model of our current house. We are in the basement of this house right now. There's a few other structures that I've built. Those are all up north. They're all on layout B, and I'll have to show you those a little closer next time we're there in a couple weeks. This is a cool structure. This is a Taco Bell, obviously. This is from Menards. A lot of people don't realize that Menards sells model railroad stuff. They sell HO and O scale, mostly structures. They do have some O scale rolling stock and a few other odds and ends, I believe even track. It's a really cool model. It comes fairly well detailed. The price is right. It's lit. Now the vehicle there, that's mine. The O-scale structures I think come with vehicles, but the HO-scale ones do not, but they do come with figures. Fully painted, ready to go, and you just set it on your layout. This is not where this Taco Bell is actually going to end up. It will eventually end up over there on that farm module, which is going to be Alpena, downtown Alpena. I'm going to get a few other structures from Menards to place around the layout as well, because they're really cool. Sneak peek into the future as far as some locomotives is I'm going to get another Algoma Central locomotive, SD 40-2, to go with this guy. I like having locomotives in pairs. They don't necessarily have to be the exact same type of locomotive, but I do like to have pairs of the same road name that are similar. So yes, there are two Algoma Central locomotives here, but they are very different in the locomotive type. So they can run together, and they have ran together, but I would like to get another SD 40-2 or something similar. Here's one example of pairs. Here's a couple other examples. Two Wisconsin Centrals, Central Michigan, Huron and Eastern, Rail America, and Lake State Rail. These four here, Lake State, Huron and Eastern, Rail America, and Central Michigan, are all short lines throughout mid-Michigan and the northern lower peninsula of Michigan. A couple other locomotives that will be coming in late this year probably are some Athearn Grand Trunk locomotives. They're supposed to be released mid to late summer, and Grand Trunk was a major railroad in this area, so I definitely want to have a few of them. Currently I just have this one. It's a very neat paint job. I believe it was supposedly an ex-Detroit, Toledo, and Ironton locomotive. That's why it's orange, painted in GT. And here's a Detroit, Toledo, and Ironton locomotive. That's about it for this quick layout update, progress update. So again, check out our other channel, Destination Northward. You'll see bits and pieces of the layout on there as well. But for most of the layout information, definitely check out this channel. Until next time, thanks for watching.